I was just hailing the word glean, because one can glean from the context things that I don't need to explain. I just said this to Emmett. I don't need to explain Emmett. I said the new mantra for Emmett needs to be, I'm magical and shady. I'm magical and shady. I'm magical and shady. And I'm like, say it with me. I'm magical and shady. Because that fucker walks out of here. Okay, his phone is on 7%. I have the battery charger. He walks out basically in his pajamas, like his balls are on fire. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he said he had to be somewhere at noon, right? And I'm like, bitch. There are crumbs in my kitchen, what am I gonna do? There are crumbs in my kitchen, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna kill that monkey. No, wait, giraffe. Because Emmett was born in the year of the monkey. And I call Emmett a giraffe because Emmett is 6'3" and skinny. And is like a very, very strange folding chair that unfortunately I can't prop up in my front yard, or else I would be out there all the time. I mean, the fact that that fool has not prioritized getting me an outside chair. I mean, we need outside furniture here, without a doubt. I mean, I got outside furniture jealousy, envy, whatever. Here's a side note. I have found in my travels, it took me a lot of traveling to realize the difference between being possessive and being jealous. Jealous means that you want something that someone else has. Possessive means that you have something that you think everyone else wants. And you're manipulative about it. Shady. Okay, the magical part is that fool, as long as I have known Emmett, which is 11 months, a year. It's about a year that I've known Emmett. And that fool never has that phone charged, ever. Meanwhile, I have like a whole system, and obviously that fool has some system, because he somehow manages to stream a game constantly. Because I know he does it when he leaves here. He does it here constantly. He doesn't get, well, I don't know. Maybe he's being, see, this is the shady part, okay? The magical part is that somehow his phone is charged all the time. I also was like, I mean, I never know where he is anymore, okay? We used to share location. I never know where that shady fuck is anymore. So I asked, I was like, so do you magically just get transported into like the bus vortex? Because every time I call him, he's on the bus. I'm like, when we met, he was taking a bus 2 hours away. 2 hours away to work in a stockroom. I'm like, what is with people around here? I mean, when I had a 2-hour commute here, because I totally did, I was making decent money. I made as much money as I was a contractor, and I was getting paid the low end of what, because I didn't know. Okay, my salary at the time was supposed to be like just under 6 figures. And I was making a little more than half that at the middle and end of the 90s. Okay, that was normal for my job. And I would drive 2 hours to that job because, for one, it was fun. I had a great time doing what I did. I sat in an office by myself in front of a computer. Okay, I had an office. I didn't sit in a cubicle. I had an office with no distractions at all. Okay, just me and my computer. And no one hardly ever knocked on my door. I just did my job. And it was fantastic because all I did was keep track of huge projects. That's what I did. Massive projects. I worked, what year was that? 93. Okay, I worked on the Buddy L toy merger. It was Buddy L and I can't remember the other one. The other one was the one that took over, and I don't remember. Mattel, no, it wasn't Mattel. And Deloitte and Touche, back when it was Deloitte and Touche, had the contract on it. Okay, and these two accountants, oh my goodness. I mean, I've worked with accountants and engineers. And I mean, Kanye, Model Behavior by Taylor Lorenz on Substack. This is totally it. Engineers like the cartoon Dilbert. The cartoon Dilbert turned into Agretsuko in Japan. The raccoon who sings speed metal karaoke, totally. I mean, okay. I told Emmett this story. Okay, it's worth 2 hours if these are the kinds of shenanigans that you do at your job. If you don't, quit your job and go do something else. Go be homeless, because it's better than what you're doing. Okay, it totally is. It's dangerous, and that dangerous part is still better than what you're doing. Because fuck fear. Okay, face fuck fear, totally. Okay, hang on. I worked on a contract where they installed fire systems in embassies. Okay, the dude who was on that account for fire, he's a fireman who does this. Okay, so he's a fireman nerd, and he's an engineer. Okay, and this dude, I mean, he was like, I think he was in his mid-20s, okay, and he was engaged and just funny, okay, because he was kind of quirky and nerdy, and he had a motorcycle that he took to work. So one day when he went out on his job, me and the Johnson Controls dude, whose name I will not mention, I was like, I think Lydic sent me an email. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name or not. Lydic sent me an email, so I knew he was going to be gone, and I'm pretty sure, and still we'll CC'd everybody probably. And I was like, oh, let me go down the hallway, and I'll tell Monk that we'll do something. Okay, we got to think of something to do while he's gone. And what we ended up doing, and I don't know, maybe we had talked about it before. I don't think so. I think we did it this fast. Okay. Monk went downstairs and like unlocked his motorcycle somehow. I don't know. I mean, he probably didn't lock it, maybe. I don't know. He wheeled it into the loading dock and put it in his cubicle, okay? And backed it into his cubicle and just sat on it with a big grin on his face, and like a couple of the other people who were working with us were behind him and him. And I took a picture of it and sent it to him like while he was on his job. This is before cell phones, okay? This is before cell phones. Can you imagine this? Just imagine some stoic dude on a job. And well, actually, wait a second, hang on. Could he check? Yeah, he could check his email. I remember, it's funny to think about this because like, I remember him getting back and okay. I love that hindsight is 20/20. I didn't smoke back then. Okay, I didn't. And contractors totally do. How did I not think of that? Well, I knew, if there's one thing I knew, I knew that IT dude totally did. All IT dudes smoke heavily. All IT dudes smoke heavily. So, and don't smoke cigarettes. And I smoke cigarettes. I smoke both. And I didn't smoke weed back then. At some point, and I don't remember how, okay, I got it into my head and I heard somebody say this in California, okay? Because I heard, I think it was Bill Cosby actually, who was just like, drugs do nothing except enhance what you already have in you. That's all drugs do. It's the same with alcohol. They just enhance whatever you've got in you. That is about as medicinal as it gets, especially when you tie karma into it. Because, and vibe attracts tribe. I mean, my tribe, what's in here? This is banana, coffee, some kind of cereal, banana, coffee, some kind of cereal, a little bit of cayenne. Oh, and almond butter. 1313. I mean, emanate tribe of Judah, emanate lion of Judah. I mean, so, no, I ain't talking about that fool anymore. He annoys the shit out of me. You know what he did? Well, I can't show it because it's, oh, fuck, whatever. I mean, Geminis. I just don't like, somebody who is as meticulous as I am, okay? My conversation might be all over the place because I have some injuries and some nerve damage. So my brain will sometimes glitch, whereas it didn't before. Anyone who does things the way that I do and operates the way that I do, my mannerisms, I mean, there are my mannerisms, which are an ism schism. There's that I'm a woman, I'm tall. Okay, and one of these things is not like the other. I always have my hair covered when I'm outside. I always have my hair covered when I'm outside, always. the fact that I don't have the back covered in this neighborhood is because nobody asks me. Okay, nobody asks me. I, as Rasta, need to treat everything like it's my front porch. Everything is my front porch. To include front porch in DC. Lunar llamas. We're in the Aquarius moon. When I got up this morning, I was like, how do I want to do this ting today at 1919, which is 4:19 in California, which is perfect. Duh. A minute before 4:20 in California. I was like, I mean, if John didn't arrange that psychologically, physiologically, I mean, yeah. And then I got to see Pam Gregory, the motherfucking Ice-T of astrology today, with some total alien physicist who's fantastic. He's in the, I posted it somewhere. Y'all will find it. You can always email me. Revemjah, REVEMJAH @gmail.com. Right down to this randomness that isn't randomness. It really isn't. I mean, this table was causing me huge problems with my energy until I covered it, and now it's fine. Now I love it. I was like, get it out of here. And now I'm just like, oh, look, cool, whatever, it's perfect. I was like, that's a reception area as far as I'm concerned. What we're receiving, I have no idea. Nor do I care, because I have faith in the Most High. Jesus Cristo. Yeah, so I got these things. I'm an artist, by the way. I got these things the other day from the social worker. And she's like, they're coasters. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure they're ornaments. Okay, because they have a little hole in the top, right? Now, I thought about making a calendar, and for some reason, I only drew, I'm so funny. I only drew 23, 24, and 25. 23 is Haile Selassie's birthday. 24 is the day between Haile Selassie's birthday and Jesus' birthday, which is the 25th. I didn't do this. Same I doing. $1919 is because my birth date is the 19th. And so is Zelda's, who everyone else I think calls Anita. 19. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 19. Now we can't dance together. I always thought Colombian was referring to yayo.